1v2 on Waldenhof. You're looking at the Vampire Count's army of Dance Commanders, so let's go and have a look at it. Bunch of updates for Total War in terms of balance and additions. You can now specify exactly what your lords and heroes bring into the battle, which is nice. Before, you could only specify what kind of mount they bring. Now you can choose spells, abilities, and items and all that kind of thing. But we have Mannfred from Carstein on a zombie dragon. A zombie dragon alone costs 550 gold. This guy's insanely expensive if you bring all of his options. I'm not sure how many of them Dance Commanders decided to bring, but he sure has got a hell of a lot of spells and stuff down here. Crazy. So the zombie dragon actually lowers his armor and lowers his melee attack, I believe, but gives you a bunch more of everything else: more health, more charge bonus, more weapon strength with armor piercing also, and obviously way more speed and the ability to fly, which is pretty damn good. The bulk of Dance Commander's army is 5 units of Graveguard. These guys are awesome. Their actual combat stats of melee attack, melee defense are not hugely more than you'd see on other baseline infantry of other factions, but they have a crap load of health, over 8,000, lots of armor, and decent melee weapon strength with bonus anti-infantry damage, which is good. And for 750 gold, really good solid frontline unit. You've got some black knights over here, which are, I mean, charge bonus of 26 is pretty damn low for cavalry. They're pretty low tier, I think, in terms of cavalry. The Vampire Counts can bring Blood Knights now, but they're pretty damn expensive. I think that was a free unit added. We've got some skeletons up here, really basic infantry to tie things up and keep stuff busy. Zombies over here, and a Banshee, a hero unit. This guy, lady, I guess, is a duelist, so better at taking out single targets or the low model high health squads. She's also ethereal, so she ignores 80% of physical damage, which is pretty nuts. Over here, this is Ace of Swords, Warriors of Chaos army. We've got Sarthorael the Everwatcher, added recently as a playable lord in multiplayer. Tons of hit points, over 7,000, but very low armor. Also has, if I can get on it, there we go, magical attacks. I'm not sure if any other lord has magic attacks, but there probably is one, and a whole bunch of spells and stuff. I believe it's the Law of Metal. Yeah, Plague of Rust, and Glittering Robe, and that thing. Searing Doom, here it is, which looks really impressive, but it's mainly for disruption. Doesn't seem to do a lot of damage from what I've seen. Boom. We've got, oh, looks like we've got some more spearmen over here. Skeleton spearmen from Dance Commander. Some zombies intermingled with a bunch of Chaos Warriors, which are the mid-tier infantry for Chaos. Decent stats, really good defense, and shields, of course, so they can block some missiles, so put them on the front of your armies. A Chaos Giant, 11,000 hit points, massive amounts of weapon strength and melee attack. And what else do we have? Some Chaos Warriors with halberds. Unfortunately, no Chosen around, which were buffed in the recent update, I think. Those guys anti-large with their big halberds. Armor piercing as well. We've got some Chaos Knights over here. As you can see, 42 charge bonus compared to the 20-something on the Black Knights for the Vampire Counts. Let's put it on quarter speed as we move over and look at the Beastmen controlled by White Eye. Front of his army, we've got some Bestigor herds. These are elite infantry, cost 1,000 gold, I believe, out the gate. They're really good though. Look at their stats: 100 armor, 40 weapon strength with armor piercing, good combat stats, although their melee defense at 20 is pretty low, but 39 melee attack is really good, and over 8,000 hit points. They're kind of like orcs in terms of their combat stats, the Beastmen. We've got a Cygor, which is basically a giant that can throw a massive rock and isn't quite as good in melee combat, but still pretty damn scary. We've got also some Minotaurs with great weapons. These guys look fantastic. I mean, look at that freaking axe. Awesome charge, 44 charge bonus, almost like a cavalry charge on these guys. Massive amounts of weapon strength and not terrible combat sets as well. I mean, 30 melee defense isn't bad. Big chunk of hit points as well on just 12 models there. These, what are they called? Razorgore herds, that's it. 10 melee defense, oh sorry, 14 it is. So you don't want to keep these guys in melee combat for long, but they can get in and charge with very impressive weapon strength and charge bonuses. And you'll do some work with them, I think. It's a pretty small Beastman army because it's full of these Bestigors, which are kind of expensive. The legendary lord is Khazrak the One Eye. He has a pretty awesome whip thing, or lash or something, which does these crazy poison effects. Let's see if I can pause it and actually find them down here. There it is, the Scourge, I guess. Crazy poison, debuffs pretty much everything. An Empire ally controlled by Attila for White Eye over here. Got a bunch of swordsmen at the front. Basic infantry for the Empire. And some spearmen too, all shielded. Some mortars, which I'm sure are getting shots in right now. Some handgunners. The legendary lord is Franz on his massive Deathclaw mount. So pretty damn expensive. It's actually a duelist, Franz, which I don't think I realised before. Amber Wizard, this is one of the 3 units added by Creative Assembly, has the Law of Beasts, so can summon a Manticore out of the ground. I'll just pause and see if I can find it on here, because I'm not... There it is. Not sure if I'll be able to catch it in battle. Pretty cool. Has around 40 weapon strength, I think, the Manticore that he summons, and yeah, can charge in, do a bunch of stuff here. Pretty cool. And there are your armies. I'm sure I missed something. Oh, we have some Demigryph Knights over here. Always take these fellas, they're mental. With halberds as well, loads of armor. 125. Got a charge bonus. We've got good weapon strength with some armor piercing too. Let's put it on normal speed here. Did the Beastmen have a hero that I didn't see? Oh, Bray Shaman, Law of Beasts. So he can also summon one of those Manticores out of the ground. So you might see 2 of them. Oh, look at this. Von Carstein got a bit close to see what was going on. Mortar shots going in, which miss pretty much everything. Not sure why he's trying to shoot the cavalry. Might have been aiming for those skeletons. But we want to try and get this front line of Graveguard here. Those handgunners are going to come in handy doing that, softening them up a bit. Zombies at the front here to screen for all of these Chaos Warriors. Holy crap, that was a Cygor rock throw, I think. Yeah, he seems pleased with what he did. Minotaurs might want to go on the flank a little bit, using a bit like cavalry. There's another rock throw. Crunch. Who's going to get up from that? Are they going to get up? A couple of them got up, but he's doing the right thing. He's not aiming at the masses of skeletons and zombies. He's aiming at those Chaos Warriors. There's another one. Crack. What's going on this other side? Any mortar hits? Looks like it might kick off here pretty quickly. Graveguard versus Swordsman, which is a really good fight for Graveguard. Handgunners are getting shots in though. Look at that. And the mortars are aiming at what? They're aiming at the Graveguard, which I think is the right thing to do. Smack. Got some good shots in, but all those guys will get up most likely. We'll see if Franz charges into them. And there's the Feral Manticore that was summoned by the Amber Wizard. Not sure what that mount the Amber Wizard rides is, but it is unique to the Amber Wizard, I think. That kind of bluish, greenish griffin type thing. Von Carstein's charging into something, I think. He's fighting the Feral Manticore right now. We have the Flock of Doom going on those units at the back. He's charging into the handgunners. Holy crap. He's taking a lot of damage, I think. Bring up the UI so we can see. Yes! Mannfred von Carstein is going to go down pretty quickly here. Big mistake from Dance Commander charging in there. So the binding now on all of this Graveguard is going to be severely weakened. They might struggle now against all this stuff. They need support from the cavalry. Not sure where the cavalry is. There it is. Going around for a flank, I think. But let's see what's going on. Let's pause it a second and see if we can catch up to this chaos stuff. There is some vampire counts over here. Oh. What's his name again? Khazrak has gone straight after Sarthorael. Some spells going off and stuff, I think. Chaos Giant fighting some Minotaurs. Not a good fight for the Minotaurs. Yeah, that was the wrong fight to send them on. We wanted to send them into the Chaos Warriors with them crazy charge. And here come some Chaos Warriors into the flank of the Minotaurs. Minotaurs getting absolutely picked apart by that Giant. didn't really have anything around that could take that giant out easily. Didn't have any anti-large, I don't think. Maybe Vestigors are. I mean, 1v1. Oh, those guys are fighting a Manticore. 1v1, the Vestigor herds will take out the Chaos Warriors pretty easily, but they're crazily outnumbered, I think. Here they are fighting. Getting stuck in. Crunch. See if we can get a sense of who's winning over here. In melee, unit losing. There you go. They've killed 16 models, but these Chaos Warriors here have killed... Oh, the Vestigor herd have killed 43 over there. 46 now. These Chaos Warriors have killed 5. So yeah, 1v1 they would have done really well. But now Sarthorael's getting in there. Is Khazrak also in there? Look at that magic attack he did. And there's some kind of... I think that's glittering robe buffing this those allied zombies and stuff, I believe. That was Flock of Doom again on some Chaos Knights. Or whatever they're called. What are they called? Yeah, Chaos Knights. Let's go and have a look. Let's pause it again. Go and have a look at the other side of the map. Very difficult to keep track of a 2v2, especially when they're split up so much like this. So lots of death. Graveguard now fighting some Demigryph Knights, and these guys will really help soften up the Graveguard. These guys are starting to crumble, as you can see, which means they'll slowly lose health because their binding has weakened. Undead units do not suffer morale. They don't rout or break or anything. They just crumble into dust if their leadership gets too low. Like these skeletons are doing. What's this? Some Black Knights trying to chase off Karl Franz, who just takes to the air. You do need a little bit of open ground to be able to take off, but flying is super useful to get away if you can get that little bit of ground you need. Charging in there, the Demigryph Knights. Let's pause it and see what's going on over here. We're really not going to see those... Oh, Minotaur's coming in. Is this a charge? It is a charge. We might see stuff go absolutely flying here. There they go. Heads down. Crunch into the Chaos Knights. We'll see if they can do any damage here. The size of those axes. Chaos Giant turns around, might go after those Minotaurs again. Give me the UI, please. There we go. Vestigor's running away. They were crazily outnumbered. The Beastmen player making a mistake in getting all elite infantry. You do need some rank and file basic infantry to just tie things up and make up the numbers, I think. This Feral Manticore is going to be taken out by Chaos Knights, who do have really decent combat stats. Look at that. 42 and 50 and 38 weapon strength. Pretty damn good combat stats for a cavalry unit. You can actually leave them in combat for a while. Especially against basic infantry. What's going on over here? Oh, those were the Vestigor herd running away from the Chaos Warriors of Halberds. I expect they're both running away from each other here. Neither have broken, I don't think. Sarthorael in amongst his fellow Chaos Warrior, trying to take out Khazrak, who's still in there. Not sure what he's up to. Oops, I've jumped all the way over to some Demigryph Knights. Still crumbling though, all these Graveguard are crumbling. Getting shot to pieces. These are some Black Knights still trying to take down that Manticore. Those are the handgunners that are firing. The Empire units starting to come back into the fray. And with all these Graveguard crumbling, they might be able to get something together over here. Karl Franz still in amongst. Trying to take out that Banshee, who's been a massive pain in the arse with her Ethereal giving her 80% resistance to pretty much everything that the Empire is doing. Unless you can get a magic attack on her. Some kind of spell. What's this? Graveguard versus Spearmen? No, swords. Spearmen on the little bit of Spearmen on the flank there. Graveguard doing really well in that little fight. The Feral Manticore is still around and it's taken out these Black Knights. They have 430 weapon strength. What the hell? I thought it was like 40 something. Holy crap. It's crazy. Had over like 7,000 hit points as well, I think. Maybe 6,000. What's going on here? I think the Beastmen have been routed off the field completely. Yeah, here's the Grey Shaman, or Shaman. Gonna be taken down by Chaos Knights. And Beastmen are off the field. Now it's up to the Empire, what little there is, to fight off the Vampire Counts and Chaos. It's not gonna happen, is it? Wow, did not realise the Ferromanticore was so powerful. Really good stats on this guy. Smack! Getting in amongst some Graveguard now. Really struggling to deal with it. Crunch. It's basically a free unit off the summon. Growling. Taking them out, or trying to. What else we got going on? Where is everyone? Oh, they're all forming up to come after the Empire, I guess. Can't believe Mannfred went down so quickly. Oh, there's still some Bestigors over here. As soon as they see an enemy, they're starting to waver. Can't really blame them. Khazrak is down. The Brave Shaman is off the field, or dead. And they might get flanked by these Chaos Knights. The Chaos Knights are very tired. Exhausted as well. Oh, they're going to fight some Chaos Warriors with halberds leaping into combat there. That was pretty cool. Crunch. Blood absolutely everywhere. Get covered in it. And there's the Chaos Knight charge. Holy crap. Bye-bye Bestigors. Chaos Giant is still around. Here we see everything forming up, coming towards what is left of the Empire. What exactly is left? We have the Ferromanticore still around. I vastly underestimated how good these guys are. We've got swordsmen coming in, but they're wavering. These guys are shattered. Holy crap. Not even broken, they're shattered. We do have 2 units of Demigryph Knights that are both pretty low on hit points. We've got Franz with around half of his hit points. We've got some Spearmen with shields. But it's not going to be enough. There you see the Amber Wizard, but broken and flying away. So yeah, it's not going to work out for the Empire. Let's speed this up a bit as the team over here forms up. Chaos Giant coming in. There's Sarthorael. Cool that they added him as a playable lord. I believe you can also control Toddbringer as an Empire player if you beat the mini campaign or something like that. Eye for an Eye campaign, not sure exactly what that is. Ferromanticore is going to go after Sarthorael and try and mess with their morale a bit. Franz, I think, is going after him. Here we see it. Crack. Covered in blood, even the wings. Can they take out Sarthorael here? Would be a hollow victory if they do, I think. But might cause some cascading leadership problems. Bunch of Chaos Warriors coming in to defend their lord. Not sure what that is. Some kind of spell going off, maybe. See some crumbling on the undead. Ferromanticore flies away. What happened to Karl Franz? He's still in there? Oh, he's still in there. Demigryph Knights running away. And yeah, Karl Franz was flying off, but all of the units broke or shattered or whatever. So it's a victory, albeit a Pyrrhic victory for the Vampire Counts and the Chaos Warriors, or Warriors of Chaos. The early loss of von Carstein, and they still held on this side pretty well. And I think the Beastmen player didn't bring enough rank and file units to really hold the line over there. Bestigor is just vastly outnumbered by the Chaos Warriors. For hit and replay, we can see some stats. Here we see. Look at that. 109 kills on this Graveguard. 148 kills on the Black Knights. And I was having a go at their stats, and they did really well. 117 on these guys. Not sure what they charged into. 109 kills on those Graveguard as well. Even the Spearman got stuck in here and there. What about the Chaos player? Kills pretty much spread evenly. All the Chaos Warriors are in there together, I guess. Chaos Knights getting some kills up towards the 20s. Sarthorael himself killing 19. What about Attila? 178 on this Demigryph Knight unit. Holy crap. What about the Beastmen? How did he get on? Yeah, the Bestigors did well, as you can see. Really did well. There just wasn't enough of them. The Razor Gore didn't seem to do a whole lot. The Minotaurs, or Minotaurs, however you meant to say it, tied up by the Chaos Giant immediately and kind of taken out of the game. The Cygor killing 63, which is not bad at all. So there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And see you next time.